Alright, welcome to episode 2. Um, what I'm going to pretty much just do is get started. Probably the first thing I'm going to have a look at is the overlays. So the way this works is, this is mainly for farms, agriculture. You get the actual island, which is kind of more, I don't know how to put it, and then these bits, but most of this won't come into play. So far, the only one that really matters, and I'd probably say the most important overlay, if anything, is this one. Because when you're starting off, you don't have much. You can pretty much only farm. That is where most of your money's going to come from. It's farming. And you may be wondering, well, can you do anything with these products? Can you make them into some special thing? Yeah, of course you can. But we'll get into that later. So, bananas, we can set up a banana plantation. This fog is kind of our limit. We can't go into the fog. However, I will show you how to go through, how to like try and, how to put it, how to get a bit more access to area. But we'll do that in a minute. Cocoa, or coca, or whatever it is. We do one over here. And you may notice that some of them will overlay. Generally, tree areas are where you'll usually see, I know they're usually best for pineapples. Apparently pineapples really are fond of trees as far as I'm aware. So coffee, can't do much coffee over there. We can set up maybe a farm in the future. Corn, pretty much food. Cotton, we could do a cotton plantation over here. Pastures, now these are kind of weird because unlike fields, as far as I'm aware, pastures where you have animals, they kind of, if you have, say for instance, if I put down a cattle plantation here, later on it would be another one right next to it wouldn't work as well. I don't know why. I think it's just a mechanic in the game. Goats, yeah. Llamas. Llamas usually prefer higher terrain. So, do I actually have any higher terrain? Oh, that's a bit weird. So, we're not going to be really working with llamas, are we? But I'll save that for another time. I think what I'm mainly going to try and do is keep the island pretty nice looking. So I think if anything, most of it's going to be farming. I'm not really going to put much in on actual, what's the word, industry, which is a thing you can do, but you don't need to. It's good to have some form of industry. We've already checked the pineapples. Sugar, yeah, sugar can work. And finally tobacco, which is probably one of the best things. There are two different types of crops you get. You get what I would refer to as food crops. You get bananas, corn, cattle, goats, pigs, pineapple. Not sure about sugar, and I'm not sure about cocoa. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to pronounce it because I'm being a bit thick. Yeah, but they're the food ones, and then you get stuff like coffee, cotton, llamas, tobacco. They're your kind of cash crops. You'd only make them to export, which is exactly what we're going to do to get started. So, going to raw resources, plantation, tobacco. It's really nice. Oh fuck! I keep doing that. No. Oh, what is it? There we go. Okay, figured it out. I haven't played this game in a while. We can get rid of these rocks, because if we build something, we just get rid of them. But I don't really want to do that. So, I'm going to place there. Then we're going to build some pineapples next to it. And the corn will be alright. Structure. Okay, so that's pretty much the basis of it. I've already clicked that, so...
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
So, this is when we get into trading, which is exports, imports, stuff like that. I'm actually going to go with the... Oh, tempting. Because this isn't really about the money, it's just more about making a nice looking place, but it still works. If you're limited on money, you'd easily just do this, because crown relations aren't the most important thing, but the platinum package I think I'm going to go with. Just because the way the game likes to work is with trade, you get like different people to export to. So the West India Company, that's the crown, and that's import pineapples from the pirates. Pirates are kind of, this I'll go into in a minute, but it can export stuff like wool and tobacco, logs and iron, but we'll get into those a bit later. Planks, luxury goods, but you don't really come to stuff like that yet. What I am going to do is just quickly turn down some of the voice. Very, very loud in my ears. I don't know if that was loud on a video, but we'll find out when we get there. So, this is the dock. This is really loud. Why is everything so loud in this game? Okay, still the same noise, whatever. As you see here, months to next ship, 6 out of 6. So that means in 6 months' time, which will say 4 years and 6 months, boat will come in. It will load everything that's in here to be exported on board the boat, and then the boat will just go off, and then type of thing. You get money when it goes on the boat, not just when it leaves. So it's pretty useful. Let us see, what can we do? Well, we have some country houses. I guess it's time to move into this. Happiness. Yeah. Yeah. Here you go, politics. So currently we're in the colonial era, and the way what this is when in the colonial era, you have your task in a nutshell is gain independence. It's kind of, I don't know, it's one of those things. It's very, very easy to do. Good standing, 71 supporter. The reason why it's a good standing is because it just is. These lot will hate me no matter what. They just... The Royalist Party will always hate me. The Revolutionaries will always love me, because... And the Crown... The Crown, usually they'll go bad or they'll go good. It's just, the Crown isn't really an important factor, but we can kind of get into these a bit later. What we should do, however, is finish off a bit of infrastructure, and then I'll probably end the video. So... I'll move on to this in a minute. Okay, good. So that's the end of episode 2. I know not much has happened in these, but it will start to pick up soon. So I hope you enjoyed.